Welcome to Just Cuz Podcast. I'm Jay.
And this is Katina.
And we are so glad that you are here. Guys, we want to thank you and thank you and thank you again because you keep pushing these numbers up. And it's like overnight it's changing, Tina.
Yes, like literally. We watched for like in a time frame of 3.5 hours and watched the numbers jump 17,000 in ranking. When I say that we are so blessed and we are so grateful for you guys, we are thankful for you guys supporting and sharing. Thank you for talking. Thank you for leaving your comments and weighing in. Thank you for your critiques. We are so thankful. Thank you so much. At this point right now, Jay, it seems like where last week we were talking about being in the top 10 to 12%, this week is looking like 7 to 10%.
Yes.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yes, it is amazing. And we just feel so grateful. And you know what? Y'all showing up for us. We're showing up for you.
Yes.
We're having conversations. We're continuing conversations. Mm-hmm. Even the amazing people that we are meeting.
Yes.
That,
That's beautiful.
Yes, it really is. And, before we could just gauge it just by like the WWYD. Okay, mm-hmm. People are writing in, they're hearing and all of that. But now this is like face-to-face stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think that is so amazing.
It is.
It really is.
Surreal. It
is. And again, somebody asked me, well, what was your expectation? Our cousin Sean.
Yeah.
He was like, well, what was your expectation? Wow. What did you think was going to happen? And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how to answer that. I just knew that we needed to talk about something.
Right. We knew that it would be blessed because God had already told us it would be blessed, but we did not know it would happen so quickly.
Yes.
We didn't know we would see the effects of it so quickly. I'm saying, like, for real though, Jay, out of more than 4 million, it's probably somewhere close to 4.4 million podcasts, and we're ranking that high already.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I am shocked. But I am grateful. Mm-hmm. And I would tell you.
To God be the glory.
To God be the glory. And this is just a quick little shout out to, some of our supporters and stuff. Because my brother-in-law, Tim, he told me I would never forget. And I told you about this.
Right.
He said, don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop.
Wow.
Keep going. Keep going.
That's amazing.
And I think that is a blessing. Because that's what we're feeling and that's what we feel every time we get together. And I'm going to be honest, y'all, this week is one of them weeks. Keep going.
Keep going.
Because even though it seems like it's a lot sometimes, because we all got life. We're dealing with life. We got different things we're doing and handling or what have you. But you got to keep going.
That's right. You got to keep going. Jay, while you're on that, giving the shout outs, there's a couple people I want to shout out as well, because I feel like it's really important to let these followers know and these supporters know our gratitude and publicly. So I want to shout out PD Good. Mm-hmm. He has a fantasy football podcast on YouTube. You guys should follow him as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Good Fantasy Sports. You guys should follow him, support him as well. I also want to shout out Lisa Thompson. That has been one of our greater followers, and she is actually my auntie.
Mm-hmm.
So
hey, auntie girl.
Thank you so much, auntie. We also would like to shout out Mike.
Yes.
We have to shout out Mike. He shows his support. When I tell you in the discussion, and he is real with the notes.
He has notes after notes. He listens to every episode, and then we didn't even plan for it, but he was like, "Yeah, we can do the podcast wrap on my live. We can wrap up the podcast." Him, Rell.
Yes, Rell.
Rell 24. A special shout out to Rell 24.
Absolutely.
Because he is truly the truth. Absolutely. And he sits in that space with mental health. So definitely shout out to him.
Yes. Follow him. Follow him on TikTok. Follow his lives.
Yes.
He might be out right now. He might be on a little break right now, but follow his lives.
Yes, please do. And then my friend that is in Vegas, his name is Aaron.
All right, Vegas.
And he has a podcast on YouTube called The Professor.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
And so he is a supporter as well. Tyler.
Yes, Tyler. I'm
going to say it again. Tyler.
Yes, our homeboy Tyler.
When we show up to where we record, he is an encourager.
Yes, he is.
He is a supporter. He is an avid listener.
Yes.
He gives feedback. He is a part of the push.
He is. He is so amazing. Jay.
He's amazing. He is a part of the push.
He is.
And just like today when we came to record, and I know this is coming out later, but when we came in to record today, he was like, podcast time. And I'm like, period.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Podcast time.
I'm saying, if that doesn't put fire under you, then what does?
Okay, period. So like we have a number of them, but baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about the one that we ain't gonna forget.
Okay.
You better talk about Kinley. You better talk about them
baby. That's
she
my
be
baby.
on it.
Yeah, she be on it. That's my baby. When you guys see me posting, and I'm posting about my girls because see, God gave me boys, but the closest I got to girls is them two little girls you see me posting with. Those are my baby girls, and they both follow tight. Like from day one. They are day one.
Yes.
When I say that she is on the TikTok, watching everything, loving everything, commenting, like what we want other people to do. Like she's doing all of that. So shout out to you, baby girl. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting.
Yes. And then our cousin Root.
Yes, Root. Yes.
Girl. the person that is responsible that we even are together.
Absolutely.
So we definitely appreciate her and her support.
Yes.
And then I mean, let me tell you something. We love you all.
Yes, we do.
My niece, her name is Kiana.
Mm-hmm.
And I see her on the social media, and my baby girl is one of few words. She don't say too much. But she be looking and she be watching and she be supporting.
That's all right.
I am just so grateful, but on top of all of that, we have some amazing spouses.
Yes, we do. Yes,
that are our number one fans.
Yes, we do.
And you gonna see them. They do not play. Okay. You gonna see them hyping us, loving on us, all of that.
Come on, Jay.
So again, to God be the glory.
Amen.
And we thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
So let's get into this. If you had a birthday, if you had a birthday, birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And God bless you.
Yes.
And bless you with many, many, many more.
Absolutely.
What's your mood today, cuz?
Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna be for real today. My current mood right now is press.
Come on.
I am in a press right now. And sometimes we find ourselves in a position where we actually have to press our way through. You're doing a whole lot through the week. You're doing a whole lot taking care of things within the household, taking care of things within the job, business, all that. And sometimes it's even health, things,
Mm-hmm.
So, but we have to continue to do the things that must be done, like we've made commitments and we have to stay with those commitments.
Mm-hmm.
So today it's definitely a press, but it's not a press with discouragement. It's a press with intention.
Mm-hmm.
It's a press with encouragement. Like when you talk about all the support and when we go and we look back at the numbers, it's all worth it. So when I look at all of that, all of that data, all that information and analyze that, the press is worth it. So I'm on a press today, but when I tell you I'm on a press today, I'm also on that Holy Spirit because that Holy Spirit been pushing me through, girl.
Come on now.
Pushing me through.
You better talk about it. And that's one thing about it, that you mentioned that. Guys, we can't get away from it. We can't get beyond it. God is the center of our life. He is the center, and there isn't anything that we can do without him. Hallelujah. And so, yes, you're going to hear about him.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to talk about him. Yes, we're going to reference him.
Yes.
If you offended, I'm sorry. It's for what? 4 million plus other ones that you can listen to if you need to.
That's right.
Because we got to be real.
Introduce you to him.
Yeah, because we got to be real. We got to be real.
We do.
Yeah.
It could be a help for your life. So, so we just put it out there and we have to be who we are. And we thank you for allowing us to be who we are.
Yes, exactly. So, Tina, my mood. I had to pause. You know how they say do a moment of silence?
Not a moment of silence.
Let me do a moment of silence for my mood.
A moment of silence.
I feel like my mood is a little bipolar this week.
Not
okay,
bipolar.
Because I feel like I'm too like I am. I'm energized and I am excited for moving forward. Mm-hmm. And then the other part of me is like, can I go to sleep?
Okay, now I get you when you say all of that. I
just want to go to sleep.
All of that. As
and sleep for about 7, 10, 20 days. Okay, is what I feel like.
That part.
And so that's why I'm like, I feel like I'm a little like, I don't know, like a little twin over here, little twin over here, like. What is happening with you, ma'am?
She said bipolar.
Yes.
But in a good
effective way. And no offense to nobody.
No,
please don't take offense.
Not. Absolutely.
But that is the only way that I can explain it, because let's face it, a lot of us got a little bit of it in us sometimes.
I'm saying
when we're
sometimes
dealing,
you feel a kind
of way. And you gotta get through it. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Oh my God, I ain't no good. I ain't no good because I didn't think you was gonna catch it, but you caught it.
And did. All right, guys. Is it your favorite? It's our favorite. It's their favorite. It's everybody's favorite. Mm-hmm. It's WWYD. What would y'all do?
Here we go.
What would y'all do? Baby, I ain't even gotta tell y'all about this. By now, y'all know how we feel about this, and we are on it and about to do it. Hey, Bethany girl. This came from Bethany. Hey, girl. Okay, Bethany girl. She says, hi, ladies. I love your podcast. Oh, thank you, Bethany. So here's the tea. I have a girl at my job that I feel is sabotaging me, and I cannot prove it, but I have this feeling because things have become weird between me and my boss. The girl is very sarcastic when we're in team meetings and projects, and she always downplays my idea when I share them with our team. Mm. I overheard her one time mentioning one of my ideas, to upper management. I want to confront her, but I know how I am.
Okay, Bethany.
I do not know how to bring this up to my boss. I need to figure this out. Please help.
Wow, Bethany. Wow, what a tight spot. Because ain't nobody trying to lose their job right about now. But people will press you. They will push you. People will push you, try to push your buttons, and it seems like that you have been the girl that she decides to pick on. Seems like she's the mean girl. She's got mean girl syndrome. So here's the thing. If you are sharing your ideas during team projects or in a team setting, and she's hearing those ideas and going back and telling those ideas to upper management, everyone else that was a witness to what was said, they'll be able to validate where the idea came from, even if she is going back to upper management to make it seem like it's her idea. Mm-hmm. Some things you can't put too much. Some things you just can't put too much. You can't put too much on, because although the stuff that she's doing is very petty, but what difference would it make if you went back to management to say, oh, well, that was my idea? Then management's going to look at you like either you're immature or like maybe you even stole the idea from her or whatever. Like, so with this particular situation, if it were me and I noticed this happening constantly in the group setting, I probably would take a pause. I probably would quiet myself down for a little bit so that she does not get my ideas. I would probably try that. I would probably try that on for size, just to see if that kind of calms her mouth and the whole run and tell thing or whatnot. But then also on the other side is I wonder. Obviously, you and this girl, you don't get along, and obviously, she doesn't like you for whatever reason. She doesn't like you. Like I said, it sounds like she's got like a mean girl syndrome. Yo, pull her to the side and talk. Like, we are adults, and some people, once you check them and you come to them face to face, they realize that they just can't step on you any kind of way. So maybe it's for you to pull her to the side and say, hey, listen, like, what's your problem with me? Like, what have I done to you to offend you in such a way that I receive your behavior the way that I receive it? I mean, that is handling things in a mature way. Now, the other side of me, on that grace side, on that Jesus side, say, homegirl got a spirit. Girl, you got some oil. When you come in early, you come in early one morning and you go over there, you take your oil. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, girl, just ask somebody that is spirit filled. You take your oil, your blessed oil, and you go over there and you anoint your space, and you also anoint her space. And I promise you that problem will go away. Now, like I say, that might be a little bit much for some people, but some folks are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I say what I say. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's the way that I would kind of perceive it, just to keep a job. Just to keep a job. I mean, because I don't know about you, Jay, but I'm not getting ready to let nobody run me away from my job. Ain't nobody getting ready to run me away from nowhere. Mm-hmm. You don't have that type of power to run me away from anywhere. Now, if I decide to walk away, that's one thing. But to run me away from somewhere, yeah, that's not going to happen.
You ready for me?
I'm ready. Because you've been over there thinking hard, so I know.
Let me tell you something.
When you start out like that.
Let me tell you something. Bethany, you have a new name. Your new name is Detective Bethany. Okay? Your new name is Nancy Drew. Your new name is Sherlock. What is it? Charlotte. What is it? Sherlock Holmes. You all of them. Okay, in one. Baby, I would start to put some papers on her. I would start to document stuff. Do you hear me? I would start to document all these different actions. Because you know what Tina said about those people have witnessed what has happened in that team and they could vouch for you. But why even put them in that situation?
True.
Don't even worry about it. True. Don't even worry about it because y'all heard it too. Don't even worry about it. I got it. You put some dates on that thing. You start documenting what happened.
People don't like that.
No, they don't like that. I got a paper trail on you, baby girl. I got a paper trail on you. And there will come a time where you will be able to present your findings, okay? Because let me tell you something. No, she ain't gonna run you out of your job. No, she is not gonna take credit for your work.
No.
And honey, guess what? Start throwing out some bogus ideas to make her look crazy. Oh, you want to take some? You want to take some, girl?
I mean, obviously, though, Jay, because if she's crazy enough to take your ideas, then that means she's not original herself. So
period. She ain't even gonna know the difference. Ideas. And then check this out. This is me. And Bethany, I promise you, this is only me. Like we say, you can take it or you can leave it. If I got some ideas and it's a project and we in a team setting, I am going to submit my ideas to my manager.
That's
okay.
Good. That's right.
And
Dave.
I'm submitting my ideas to you. I want you just to hold on to them. You ain't even got to go into any detail or anything. Just can you please hold on to these, keep this to the side for me or whatever? Because guess what, Detective Bethany, you're building a case. Okay, and then when it comes time for you to present, you can say, you remember those documents I sent you? Yeah, can you pull them?
Why?
Because we're not getting ready to play. Wow. We're not getting ready to play with the enemy. Girl, she probably changed her stuff to fit whatever the job description was gonna be, and so that she could be AI, so that she could get hired. So if she changed her stuff around and try to figure it, and trust me, I know somebody that does that, that changed their stuff around for the job, don't even have the experience, don't have none of the background, no nothing. Change it around to get in a job, and then you get there and can't perform the job, and then get fired and got to go. Well, baby, let me tell you something. She's going to be exposed, and she's going to be gone by next year.
Oh, that's good, Jay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Girl, I didn't even think of it like that, but you are so right. That is fire. If she already coming in inexperienced, can't do the job, her own work is going to tell on itself.
It's going to tell on a Bethany. You ain't gonna have to say a word, honey. She is gonna walk that walk and walk right on out that door, and you gonna watch her walk away. And girl, if you was anything like me, I'd be like, bye, girl. Again, take it or leave it. I mean, I don't know.
Take the advice. Just don't stand there and be like, bye, girl. Don't do that. The management gonna be looking at you like, we knew it was you the whole time. We knew it was you, Bethany.
Bethany, look, Detective Bethany, detectives don't say bye, girl, okay? The detectives just sit back in the cut and watch everything unfold and let it happen. So it's okay, boo.
But they do say case closed.
But they do say case closed, honey. So when she walk up out that door in her little box and all her stuff in her box, you close your little notebook that you've been taking notes in. Close it like this. Case closed. That's what you tell them.
Oh, Jesus.
And it is done. God. Okay, Bethany? Lord, it is done. Okay? So, guys, look, we love WWYD.
Yes, we do.
So, please, if you want to DM us, if you want to send us an email, just because 80s with an S at the end, 80s, at gmail.com, send them on, honey. We are forging through them, baby. We forging through them, okay? Period. Period. All right, y'all. We on to this main idea.
What's it gonna
be? This main topic. Let's talk about it. Tina, what do you think about what does it mean to support?
What does it mean to support?
What does it mean to support? What does it mean to be a supporter? What does that look like? What lens does that look like to be a supporter? Because when I think about it, you okay if I go first?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with that.
Okay. When I think about a supporter and what the word support means, it means that you're like adding value to something. It means that you are holding up something. You're standing in proxy for somebody. Like you are offering, yourself, your expertise, your love, your care, your edification, like all of those things when you support someone. And so what does that look like? How does that look as far as being a support? When I look at it for me, if I tell you that I'm gonna support you, that means that I hold nothing back.
Right.
I hold nothing. I have no limits to what it is that I am willing to give, because I'm going to support you as though I'm doing this for me, right?
That's right.
That's just the type of supporter that I am. And so sometimes many of us don't really understand what it means to be a support. Even if you say it, sometimes you don't really understand what that means.
True.
Because you may have like had what you thought was support before, and it really was like mediocre, or it really wasn't like genuine support.
True.
Maybe it was support with conditions.
Oh, that's good, Jay. That's really good. Some people are actually, it could be that they're incapable of being a support. Depending on whatever the topic is, whatever the subject is, they may be incapable, because in order to support something, you have to understand what the process is for the subject matter. And if you don't have an understanding of what the process is or what the need is for the subject matter, how can you provide what's necessary?
That's right.
That's like trying to build a house with no nails or no screws. Like you have all of these pieces of lumber and all these sheets of wood, but you have no screws or no nails. I mean, how that doesn't even
it doesn't go together.
It doesn't go together. I mean, and then when you look at this in terms of different in different ways. So if I look at it, if we're looking at marriage.
Right.
And we look at the support of a spouse.
Yeah.
Okay, so a role like that, it takes a lot of strength. When I hear the word support, and when you put it in the category of marriage or a relationship, it requires a lot of strength. It means that I stand in for you, as you said, whenever you are weak, or
come on now,
whenever you can't provide, I stand in for you. So to be that, again, it requires a certain type of strength that be there in order for you to provide that.
Yeah.
I mean, we look at, okay, so I'm going to talk about, for instance, my husband.
Yeah.
So he is my greatest and most major support. Okay. He's my greatest and most major support. Now I have a support system, which it not only includes him, but it includes my children. It includes my mother, and, so I have a whole support system, and each person plays a particular role in that support system, because like I said, what one person can't do, someone else might be able to do, because the others might not be strong enough to do that particular thing. So when I look at it in an aspect of marriage, like I look at my husband, and when things get rough, and I'll even talk on the end of, like, for husbands and as being wives, we look at our husbands, we look at them like Superman, like Jay. We look at our spouses like Superman. So when we can't carry the load and it's too hard, or it's too heavy, we look for them to come in for the win, not just to come in and just kind of hold it down long enough that I can get my breath and come back in. But we're looking for them to take over and to come in for the win. And sometimes, and I do feel like sometimes we may put a little bit too much on our spouses or in a relationship on our significant other. Sometimes we can put a little bit too much. However, I do believe that as long as there is a parallel, and as long as there is an equal share and an equal portion in the support, just like in anything, if you have a right side and a left side, and you only have a pillar on the right side, then the left side is left hanging. Yeah. So if we each play our part and we play our role, then we stay strong and steady. Again, that's that same word again, strong and steady.
Yeah. And I mean, and the other thing as it relates to, as you're talking about the relationships, sometimes that thing is like ping pong or like tennis. Like, okay, it might be your turn this time. True. And then you might go and spend the time and it's the other person's turn to be more of the support. That's right. But regardless of what, every day, all day in a marriage, you are supporting one another wherever it is needed. That's right. And you know your spouse, your mate, well enough to know when they need that support. That's right. And I definitely have a spouse that knows when I need support. And I would love to feel and know, I ain't even got to ask, that she knows when she needs support, I'm going to be the support. You know what I'm saying? And it goes both ways. But what about the supporter? What about the supporter? Who's supporting? The person that's supporting. When it's too heavy? I'm going to tell you like this. You can say it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you like this. At no point should anyone just throw in the towel. No. Even though you might be tired, even though you might be weary, you have still got to play the role, and you have still got to have the back of that person that has now took the lead. Yes. If you were in the front and if you had taken the lead, but now you've gotten tired in running this race, and now here comes the other that has to come, to finish out the race. You need to be doing the same thing. Like, okay, we're running a race. I got to cheer you on. Yeah. I gotta cheer you on. Oh, I'm gonna bring you water. Like, okay, you coming around this corner, I'm gonna bring you water. And I'm gonna run right down along the side of the the side of the track, going right along with you so that I can hand you this water and so that I can pump you up and I can tell you, hey, listen, you're doing a great job. I mean, it does not stop. Support should definitely go two ways. Yeah. It should be reciprocal.
And I look for opportunities, especially when you're in a marriage. You have to look for opportunities to where your support is needed. And so you don't ask You just do.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I'm not going to ask you if you need my support. Right. I'm not going to ask you if you need me to do this or to do that. I understand that this is what you need right now. And what if I'm really paying attention to you? Okay, normally you would have had X, Y, Z done already. For some reason, it's not done.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm not getting ready to, you ain't finished this and you didn't do this and you did this. Okay, something's going on. Let me step in.
Right.
Let me do this.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna use that same thing that you just said. So instead of the topic of a spouse or a significant other, how about with your children?
Yes.
Like support for your children. That comes in it's packaged a little bit different. It's packaged a little different because you don't support your children the same way that you support your spouse. When it comes to your children, like as parents, we know there's certain things that we just gotta do as parents, and this is even for the aunties and uncles. There's just certain things that we know.
You included me. Thank you, girl.
I'm talking about the aunties.
Thank you, girl.
But this is like, it goes for them as well. Like when there are certain things that have to be done, you just do them.
Yeah.
You just do them. And the support when it comes to children is a little bit different because you have to pay, even though you have to pay attention in a relationship, but with children, you definitely have to pay attention because not only are you being a support, but you're also being an advocate.
Yes.
You have to be an advocate so that you can kind of hold up a standard in place where they cannot hold up a standard, because a child has to stay in a child's place. So when it comes to a topic or a situation that happens and it's to do with the adults, maybe it's something that happens in school with the child and the teacher, but now we got an issue and there's a disagreement between the child and the teacher. So now the parent has to step in and they have to be the support, but they have to feel out what the issue is, and they have to stand as an adult. They have to support as an adult, but also as a parent. So they have to be an advocate for the child, and they also have to be an adult that can deal with the other adults in the situation. So when you're talking about support, like, and it just depends on what you're looking at, what type of relationship you're looking at. I mean, we can look at friendships. Okay. Last week we talked about spectators.
Yeah.
We talked about spectators and those that don't show you love. Now, if we're talking about friendship, Jay, I mean, come on, girl. Come on, girl. We talking about friendships. Look.
Friendship. when you're talking about friendships and the support of friendships, it's really no different than, I guess, what you would do for a sibling or what you would do for it's different for a spouse, it's different for children, even as different as, like you were saying, from the auntie standpoint. Because if my nephew, my niece, if they need a coat or if they need to put on something and I know they're getting ready to go, I'm not getting ready to ask, like, put your coat on, let me do that. It's just some things are innate. And so that's what I'm talking about when you look at friendships. There are some things that are just innate. You know your friend. Nobody knows your friend like you know your friend. And if things are off, if there's a shift, if there's something that, no, you usually do this, but you ain't do this. Okay, like for instance, Tina get her hair done every Thursday.
She is gonna tell it. Yes, I do.
So here's the thing. If there is a Thursday and Tina ain't went to go get her hair done,
you know it ain't right.
What is wrong? So I might not even ask her why. I might just be like, how much is her hair? Oh, you do that? Oh, okay. And just slide it. You know what I'm saying? That's just using an example.
Right.
So in these relationships, you have to pay attention.
Right.
Because support is multifaceted, right? And so there's always a need. Everywhere. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What happened? Because you get your hair done every Thursday. And you do. Oh, geez. Period. And if you don't come here with that thing laid down to the side,
something wrong, right?
Something is wrong. Baby, let me call my brother cousin. What happened? What did we need? No. you don't even ask. Like you just do. Like and I think that's a responsibility.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, we say that it takes a village to raise children.
Right.
But it also takes a village to support one another.
It does.
And so, your village might be small because ours is kind of small because we don't be playing that. But it's small. So you use your village, you utilize your village, you support your village, you hold your village up. It's no different than a house.
That's right.
The bricks gonna hold it up. The foundation gonna hold it up.
That's right.
The walls gonna stay in place. Like you're gonna do what you have to do for the people that you care about, that you love, that you support. And as the supporter, if you need help, if it's too much, say so.
That's good, Jay.
Say so. There is no judgment.
Talk about it.
It doesn't mean you are less than.
Nope.
It means that you have voiced something. And as the one receiving support, I need to pay attention and I need to step up.
Come on. Pay attention to the signs. It is not meant for us. Support is just what that is. Support. It is not meant that you wear it out. It is not meant that you work the wheels off of it. Because at that point, there's no longer, if it's not working, it's no longer support.
There it is.
If it's not a working model, it's no longer a support. It's no longer good for anything if it's not a working model. So you definitely have to pay attention. It's just like a bicycle. You got to oil that chain. If you don't oil that chain, that thing going to start creaking.
Yes.
It might even come off the track. You have got to pay attention. You've got to do good maintenance when it comes to, support. Okay, so like in the Bible, Moses led a people. He led the Israelites, and they had to go through many battles, Jay. They had to go through many battles. And Moses would get tired of the people because they complained and they murmured all the time. But they had to go through battles. And imagine carrying the weight of a whole people that you have to support and you have to deal with. And you got to deal with everything. You got to deal with all the complaints. You got to deal with setting everything in order. People that don't listen. You got to deal with all of that. And you still got to take them into battle. You still got to fight off the enemy. You still have to fight off the enemy.
And you got to fight for them. And they've been ungrateful.
Yes, and they've been ungrateful. Well, Moses had to have support. He had to have someone on both the right and the left side of him to hold his arms up for when he became tired and weary so that they can continue to win at the battle. Look, support is you got to have it. Look, you got to have it, but you need to treat it with care.
Exactly. And you should never be ashamed of being in a place where you need support.
That's right.
You should never be ashamed of that. I don't even care what people say.
That's right.
And it be the ones closest to you.
Yep.
I don't care what they say about you needing support. You need to get what you need.
That's right.
Period. Because if you don't, and if you stay silent, the Bible says you have not because you ask not.
That's good. Give them the word.
Okay? You have not because you ask not. If you are struggling, it is your responsibility to say, look, I am struggling. I need help. I need support. I need prayer. I need resources. I need this. I need it, because support is not always monetary.
That's right. It's not always monetary, but you just said something very key. You said, I need prayer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that in a manner of support. Yes, we should be praying for our brothers and sisters. You should not be praying against your brothers and sisters. You should be praying the will of the Lord. I know we're not trying to take this down a whole holy road or whatever, but
sometimes things need to be said.
Yeah, I'm saying it because if I am praying one thing because I am in alignment with the will of God and I'm praying one thing, but you come in and you're not praying the same thing,
and you
don't have the Lord's will at hand and at the top of mind, but instead your own will, that is not a support. That is not something that you can even call. You can't even call that support. You can't even call that care. That's so inappropriate.
That's an offense.
It is an offense. It's an offense and it's inappropriate. You can put support in so many categories and it has so many measures.
Yeah.
is definitely important. I mean, last week, like I said, we were talking about spectators and the support, whether you support or you don't, that's just that's just genuine kindness.
Yeah.
Genuine kindness. Like that is the only thing that's required between you and someone that you don't even know.
Yeah.
Just a genuine kindness.
It doesn't take a lot out of you. It doesn't
hold the door open.
Yeah.
You see me coming and I got my hands full. Hold the door open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't take a lot.
It don't, like, that's with a stranger. That's with a stranger.
Yeah, and I'm the one, like, if I see a man, because we got these role things too.
Right.
And that's another thing that I wanted to speak on, because when you talk about support, people also look at roles. Well, my role ain't that. That ain't what I'm a woman. I don't do that.
So not
I'm a man. I don't do that. Or whatever. You may have heard me before. I will hold a door open for a man in a minute. I said, let me reverse it today.
Okay.
I got you. Let me hold the door for you.
Okay.
Like, it's just minor things. It doesn't have to be anything huge gesture. It's just being kind. It's just recognizing need and supplying it. If you have it to supply.
That's right.
Because you could very well be giving it for that person.
That's right. I mean, because what if, okay, now you just said you reverse the role and you will hold the door open for a man. Okay, so what if on that particular day that you actually did this man was coming, and what if his back is aching or whatever, and you did that? You just never know what is
the impact.
Yeah, you don't know the impact.
You don't know the impact of your support.
That's good. Okay, Jay, so listen, we didn't hit so many areas, but you know what? There's another area that I would like to touch on when it comes to support. Support in your speech. The things that you say and the things that you don't say.
Come on now.
How can you call yourself a quote unquote supporter when your speech does not align with your actions?
Come on now.
The things that you do and the things that you say are completely different. Your speech should be alignment with encouragement. Your speech should be in alignment with whatever the cause is. These things make a difference. People don't even realize how much, people don't even realize how you can actually save a person just by your words. Just by your words. You can either save a person or kill a person. The Bible says that life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Come on now.
You don't know what you actually do or the effect that you have on people when it comes to your words. We have to be so careful when it comes to the things that we say, especially versus the things that we do. And sometimes we be like that. Do as I say, not as I do. No, not so. You need to do as what you say is what you need to do. It needs to be in alignment.
It needs to be a reflection of what you saying and what you're doing. And the thing about it too is, like, there's opposition. There's opposition there when your actions are not aligned with what your speech has been. If you put yourself in a support, because there are sometimes that people will put themselves in a place of support to someone, and they need support.
Come on, because if you weak and broken,
baby, bless me out of your blessed place, not your struggle place.
Come on. That's like the blind leading the blind. You can't pick me up if you laying down. You can't pick me up.
Baby, we both gonna be laying down.
I'm trying to tell you, but I'm gonna say it like this: if you can't pick me up because you laying down,
don't reach for me. I'm sorry.
Then help me call somebody else in.
Please.
We gonna call somebody else in together. Or if we have to go limping together, then we'll do it arm in arm. Okay? But come on though.
But don't stand in a place where you have convinced me. Yeah, you have convinced me that you can support. And then when you get ready to, your legs buckle, your knees buckle, and we hit the floor.
They need to lift some weights.
Ma'am.
They're a little weak. They need to lift some weights.
Yes, no, no, ma'am, no, sir.
They don't have strong muscles.
No.
Strong leg muscles.
Baby, out of your blessed place, not your struggle place, not your help place.
She did not say, and your knees buckle.
Your knees buckle.
Ooh, and so play your role.
And we hit the ground.
If you know you can't do it, don't put yourself in the position. Just gracefully bow out and let the right person come in to do that job so that it might be done the proper and the correct way. And it ain't no hate. Ain't no hate and no shade to that.
And there it is. And think about it from the reward. Because no, you don't do it for the reward.
Right.
But the Bible tells you what you do in open, that is your reward.
That's right. That's right. But it also says what you do. But the Bible also tells us that what we do in secret, He will bless us.
He will bless us openly.
Openly.
But if you out here now, I got you. I'm telling the world that I got you, and we're gonna do this. And I got you, and I got you, and I got you.
That's a problem.
And you ain't got me.
No.
And I'm
telling the world, baby, that was your reward, just like you said, because you wanted everyone to think or to see or to know who you were. It wasn't about what you were trying to do. You didn't do it with a genuine heart. That support wasn't there for that reason or for that need. It was there for show.
And that's why it didn't prosper and it failed. It did not prosper and it hit the ground.
Girl, that word is hitting hard this week. It's hitting hard.
It hit the ground.
Jay, I don't know about you, but every time we get together and we do this podcast, it's like ministry. So
it is.
And you end up having to live that thing. If you haven't already been through it, you end up having to live that thing. You have to.
And that's the thing about it, like, and we talked about this. To be honest, y'all, we said, you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to do this podcast and we're going to laugh and we're going to cut up and we're going to act up because we crazy and we this and we that. And the Lord was like, you're going to do that too. But I also need you to speak to my people. Quick. I also need to speak to you while you speaking to the people because I'm still working on you too. Quick. Like all of that. And I'm just like, oh my God, checkmate. Okay?
Quick. Will He not sit you down? Will He not shut you up? Will He not make you think, oh my God?
Will He not call you on yourself and your stuff?
I'm saying, make you feel a kind of way.
I'm sitting here thinking right now, how do I need to better support?
I'm saying, but if you don't look at your own self, that's like saying that you are a picture of perfection.
And that's not true.
We all know we're not a picture of perfection. I mean, we sitting here talking about this subject right now, and I was the first thing to say something about spouses and husbands and all that stuff, and I even had to check myself because it was some times where I wanted to be like, I don't want to do that. Like, he can do that.
Period.
I don't want to do that, and I'm just being real.
Girl,
it was some times. I don't want to do that. He can do that. But I'm going to tell you something. But the Lord opened my eyes and He was like, pay attention, because if you love and you love enough and you love the right way and you love unconditionally, you don't want to see your significant other weak and broken. You don't want to be the one to run them into the ground. So I'm saying, and you know what? And with me saying all that, and you know what? And while I'm saying all this, let me say, baby, I thank you. I love you for all everything that you do. I love you for it, baby. You carries the load. And I'm so grateful. But,
amen.
But like you were talking about the roles and all that stuff. And I'm very independent, Jay. Yeah. I'm very independent and I like to do things myself. But sometimes you find yourself in a place to where you can't do everything yourself. Like, yes, I'm not like the big person on all these roles and all that stuff, because I feel like we just got to make it work, and we got to make it work however we need to make it work, you know?
Yeah. And to be honest, love don't have a gender and gender roles. Mm-mm. It doesn't have that. Mm-mm. Because love is spread throughout all of your relationships.
That's right.
So it doesn't have a gender role. It doesn't say that because I'm this, I can't be this to you if I need to be. And then I also remember, and I can't remember, I think it was an aunt maybe that told me this. I can't remember. But I remember them saying to me, you never want to be so independent that you tell your mate or your potential mate at the time that you don't need them.
That's right.
And
imagine what that feels like.
She was talking about that. She was like, well, when somebody come upon you, you look like you don't need nobody.
Right. People want to feel wanted.
Yeah.
They want to feel needed.
It look like you got everything under control. So what would a mate come?
Strong.
Yeah, what would a mate come in and do for you?
Right. He looking at you like she too strong.
Yeah.
Like, she don't need me.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And so there has to be a time, and you know, as women, because I ain't never been a man, so I can't tell you about y'all. But as women, there has to become, and we talked about this, our soft girl era.
Yes,
I'm glad you brought it up. Become a time to where you notice, oh, I need to soften up. Right. Let me let you do that.
Right.
Even though I know that I can do this, and in your mind, because you know, women, we 100 down on ourselves. I know I can do that better than you, right. But I'm gonna let you.
Right.
But yeah, you have to be like, you know what? Let me just step back. Let you handle this.
That's right. That builds confidence. Mm-hmm. It builds confidence. It builds the integrity in the relationship as well. That you know, that way that significant other knows that you like, I got you and you got me.
Hands down.
It's girl. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm glad that you mentioned that about that soft girl era because. Like I said, I'm very independent. I was very independent. I will say I was very independent until the Lord had to sit me down and say, okay, well, I'm gonna put you in a place to where you actually do need. I'm gonna put you in that place where you actually do need, and then we're gonna see how you look. Then we're gonna see how you act. Then we're gonna see how you behave.
That's uncomfortable.
And very uncomfortable, but it's a teaching lesson.
Yeah.
But it taught me, and it taught me to respect. It taught me to be appreciative. Girl, I'm telling you, like, and I used to, I used to, like, if people said, you know, well, Tina, like, she's kept. Like, she's kept. Girl, I would get so offended because I was like, wait a minute, hold up,
ain't nobody keeping me.
Because I work, baby, I work and I work hard, and I do. But I started to understand when the Lord put me in a position to where I actually needed to lean because I was no longer strong enough.
Yeah.
Because He will allow you to break, but He does it gracefully. But He
break you that. Like a fraction.
What you talking about,
girl?
And when you realize, okay, well, maybe I'm not quite as strong as what I thought that I was, girl. And I tell you, and then I started paying attention to all that was being done, all of the support that was there, because sometimes we look with blind eyes. There might be support there in front of us, but we look with blind eyes because we were just talking about, you know, being too strong. And if we're looking with blind eyes, then you're not being appreciative or grateful. Let me tell you something. You get in a position where you absolutely have to be in need.
There you go.
And that you have to lean. See if your eyes don't open up. Because I'm gonna tell you. And now, if somebody make that comment like, "Oh, girl, that girl is killed," I say, "Oh, thank you, Jesus."
Yeah.
Hallelujah. The girl is killed.
And you know something, a magnifying glass. I'm talking about me and what happened with me.
Come on.
A magnifying glass got placed on you know, my marriage and my support, because I have to be honest, I didn't recognize all the support that I had.
Wow.
I didn't recognize it even outside of my spouse, but also like my in-laws, like my extended family, like all, like you don't realize it. And then God is trying to light and say, look at what I done put around you. Look at what I have done for you. Look at what I've given you.
That's good.
He gave me my cousin, y'all. Like, look at what I have given you. And when I tell you, you are an encourager to me, you are a support to me, you push me.
And you are the same to
like
me.
You push me. And so I look at that and I'm just like, this is like amazing to me. And and I have people, because like, you know, I always say Sean my brother. Like, he is a brother. Like Holyfield. So, and I think about that and I'm like, wow, like we've been together ever since about birth. We're only 3 months apart. And I'm just like, you start to analyze those things and you start to say, okay, boom. I've done all this for you. The Lord is showing you I've done all this for you. Now what you gonna do?
That's right. Because at some point the ball is back in your
court.
What
you gonna do?
You better dribble it and score.
You better.
I'm saying you better dribble it and score. And when the defender come down the court, you better go behind the back and juke them, do whatever you got to do. Because it's time for you to give back. It's time for you to throw up the winning shot.
Come
on, you gotta put in.
And baby, I rejoice. I rejoice for an opportunity.
I'm saying, girl,
I rejoice. I don't want to be mad. No, I ain't mad. Right. Hallelujah. Come on. I got an opportunity to step up. Step in the ring. Tag me in, coach.
We literally just tagged one another. Y'all, I know y'all can't see it, but that was funny. That was straight funny.
They heard it, girl. They heard it.
But straight up.
That's real.
But straight up, it is. That's real. That's real. But that's love. Mm-hmm. Support comes unconditionally.
Just like love should.
Yes.
Ain't nothing else to say.
You can put a pin in there.
A pin in it. Stick it in there, we done. That was beautiful, Tina. Okay, so guys, we come down this road again. We getting ready to talk about, this is our closeout, right? And it is hilarious, okay? And it's really something that is very, very common. I don't even really call it a rant. Nothing like that. Just maybe something like, this is where we all can play. I don't know.
Okay.
But grits.
Oh my gosh.
How do you eat your grits?
Yo.
I am a salt and pepper and cheese person.
Yo. First, she just gonna throw this out there. I want y'all to know how this came about. Before we come to record this morning, we went and had breakfast, and we were sitting at the breakfast table, and we were both eating grits. We both had an order of grits. She did her little thing with hers. She ordered hers with cheese, and she was like, "Oh, I need the salt," and put a little bit of salt on there, right? So I asked, "Where's the salt?" Yes, and the pepper. So I asked for the salt and the pepper also, and I put it in my grits. But then she noticed that I dipped into the sugar bowl because I got to have sugar,
guys.
Yes.
Sugar.
Yes. Who does not eat grits with sugar?
I said the cat. I want grits. I do not want cereal.
Oh my gosh. It is a form of cereal.
No milk. No.
It's like if you compare it to oatmeal or cream of wheat,
I don't even look at it as cereal.
"Quote unquote" hot cereal, kind of.
I don't look at it as that.
She does not. She looked at me.
My cereal is Golden Grams with some milk.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Yo, she looked at me sideways. So we had this discussion, and I was telling her, okay, so then my husband, I've seen him put ketchup in his grits. Ketchup. I just can't. But he will put some of everything. He just be throwing stuff together. I'd be like, that is not real.
Baby.
But that's nasty to me.
My spouse, and she told you she do it. Tomatoes.
I'm
about to just have a fit.
I don't get it. I don't understand where the combination comes from.
But she don't put sugar in it.
But tomatoes, Jay. Tomatoes.
I'll put a tomato for I put sugar.
So then look, we had like a brief conversation about this, and I said, well, I knew someone that they would put jelly in their grits. I've seen people put jelly in their grits. I mean, we know that the typical is butter or whatever, but so I mean, it's starting to make me wonder, what else do people put inside of their grits? What are you mixing?
I don't know, because some people make grits with milk. They don't make them with water.
Okay.
Like they make them with milk.
I've never had them like that.
I have, depending on what I'm eating. So like, say if we having shrimp and grits or something like that, then I might even use, instead of the water, I might use a broth to make them. Like a broth or half broth, half water, whatever the case is.
Okay.
People do different things, but I never put sugar.
Get out of here. That is so simple. That is so basic. Everybody eats sugar in their grits. You get out of here.
Everybody does not.
Yes.
Tina.
Well, except for Jay.
Girl. So you mean tell me brother cousin put sugar in there with ketchup?
He'll put some sugar in there too. Yeah.
That's because y'all married.
Now look, you know what? It's not my husband that puts the ketchup. It's my uncle that puts the ketchup. My husband, he uses the sugar and he uses the salt and pepper too. But it's my uncle that puts the ketchup. I've never understood that. That's just like putting ketchup on chicken.
I'm not doing that.
I've never understood that either.
And hot sauce, because I don't do hot sauce neither. But people put hot sauce on everything. On chicken. But baby, let me tell you something. We need to know what you eat on your grits.
How do you make your grits?
How do you make your grits? What is, to me, sugar is weird. To her, not using sugar is weird.
It's so weird.
So I don't know. Y'all let us know. But right now, I am stumped and done because, baby,
she made a big deal out of this.
Honey, I don't even care. I don't even care. It is a thing, and it is a real thing.
I did not know. I told her, I was like, oh my gosh, now we're going to have a discussion about the toilet paper, over or under. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord.
That is my wife all day. Why you be the toilet paper out there like that? It's supposed to be out and out.
Oh, God, I could care less.
I don't care either.
Pull that joke off.
Pull it, wipe, and go. What are you doing? This is not a discussion. This is not a lesson in school. We're not doing this.
It doesn't even bother me if it's not even on the roller. Like it could just be sitting there, whatever.
Yeah, give it to me and let me go.
So not big me. But you know something? I've heard people talk about the toothpaste on the toothbrush. Whether you put the toothpaste on. And then wet the brush, or do you wet the brush and then put the toothpaste?
Tina, tell me what you do, because no. Tina, tell me what you do.
I do both. I have to wet it first, because it's something about that.
So you don't do both?
I do both. I have to wet it first, put the toothpaste on, and then I wet it again.
That's right. We're talking about you don't wet it at all. You put the toothpaste on and then you go.
I just think that's like my husband. He does that. He doesn't wet it. He just
cousin, no.
You just try, like I know that know after you finish using your toothbrush that you go ahead and you rinse it off and you put it away and all that stuff. But it's something with me. Are you wetting it with hot water or cold water? Oh shoot, I can care less. Cold water. Typically, but I really couldn't care less. But
I brush my teeth with hot water. I ain't got time.
Do you?
To me, it's sanitation. Really? Like it is cleaning it. It is scalding any type of germs that might be in there. But then I even know. But then I also don't even leave my toothbrush in the bathroom. Some people leave their toothbrush in the bathroom.
I have a cover over it.
Yeah, but I don't do that.
Where you put it?
I wrap it up and I keep it in my
in your drawer?
No, in my bedroom on my mirror. Like it's right there outside of the bathroom.
I mean, that totally defeats the whole purpose of them making the little toothpaste, little toothbrush.
I use that, but it's gonna sit on my bed. Yes, it's gonna be in my bedroom right there on that
y'all
mirror.
Everybody lives so differently.
They do.
This is exactly why you cannot look at things and expect everyone to interpret things the same exact way. We all live different.
And we have very strong beliefs about
that's right.
Small things.
That's right.
So big things, oh God, no wonder we're a divided country.
Exactly. We can't even get the small things together.
Period. All right, y'all. This has been Just Cuz Podcast. We came through. We did what we had to do.
Come on.
And we love y'all.
Yes, we
are going to see y'all, talk to y'all. Look, we see y'all social media, all our platforms, streaming platforms. Guys, we are everywhere, as we say.
And keep sharing, please. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the shares.
Mm-hmm.
Jay and I looked at some of our posts and we looked at the number of shares and it was amazing.
Yes.
It was amazing.
92, 88,
come on.
100, like
I'm saying that is awesome. That's amazing. That means if each person that shared, if they only have if they have 1,000 friends, look at how many times that's been shared out, like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you know something? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Because it ain't got nothing to do with you and me.
It sure don't. God is
and
so
I
good.
just hope and pray every time
Lord.
that we record, every time we sit in this place to have discussions, that you can take something from it that is edifying to you, and that you can laugh. Like that it can bring a smile to your face. Because I ain't know what a woman say. I don't tell what I'm gonna do. Tina been trying to keep me together. It's a hard task. But I'm just saying,
let her go.
Baby, I'm just saying, you never know what you're gonna get. But anywho, we'll be back. You remember Mondays we drop. Mondays at midnight. We drop new episodes. Keep up with us on social media. Keep up with us on our platform, on all the streaming platforms as well. Mm-hmm. And comment, share. We want to hear from you.
Please do.
All right, Tina.
All right. Live,
laugh,
and love.